Alrighty, so I haven't used Roxy in a while, and I've seen a couple of people kind of like use her here and there on the tier team. I thought it could be just kind of fun, so I still need to push for Challenger this week in Geared PvP, so that's mainly the reason behind the video, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Sorry, my hair's like messed up. I was wearing a hat earlier, and it just absolutely destroyed my hair. Not that it always looks good, but hey, you know, it is what it is. So either way, we're going to hop in. We're going to hope that we can maybe see how it's going to go with maybe actually being able to get the shield off from time to time, so that way we get the extra attack-related stats. I did swap over in the last video that I did, which was the Shuna one, which actually that one might be coming out the day after this one comes out. Not entirely sure yet, but I have green or red Sariel link on Tarmiel, or on tier this time, instead of Ghislaine like I normally do. So let's go for this, and we'll see how that goes. Kind of interested to see. Okay, well, really hate that I just lost the level 2 Pierce card there, but boom. Okay, not bad at all. We kill off the... Okay, nice. We do actually kill off the Bond, which is really great. He was actually targeted. Maybe it would have been a better idea to kill off a different unit, but then again, Tyr still has Taunt. We have Nanashi buffs on, so we'll see how it goes. He shouldn't be able to get... Well, unless he uses an AoE here, I guess. If he does use an AoE, which I assume he might... Okay. I was just going to assume he was going to use both cards, single target and AoE. If he did that, and he broke the shield on everybody, I wasn't going to get the buff either way. But, hey, it is what it is. Alrighty, okay. Okay, interesting. I don't feel like I run up against a team like this too often. It's more of an Escanor-focused team, but he's using Deanne and Gother, which is interesting. So he's going to rank up, throw on the taunt, maybe. Okay, he's going to use this to maybe break the shield then. I do have evasion on, so boom. That gets evaded if... Okay. I was going to say if he taunts... Wait. Oh, she's got to be the one... Yeah, okay. So that's interesting to know. I wasn't actually sure if... it would get through his taunt and go for her because she's marked, so it's kind of interesting. Let's try to get, because he didn't, okay, he has actually ranked up. Let's go for this into this. I'm pretty confident of the first two cards, if not the first card. Okay, we did have the attack-related stats increase. So that was quite a hefty hit there, especially with Sariel link on too. Wow. Okay, so pretty good damage. He's 6/6 unfortunately, and he's running Lost Vein and back, which is a bit odd, I've got to be honest. We do have the Pierce AoE, which is kind of interesting. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to go. This is going to, yeah, take the shield off of everybody, so no attack-related stats increase at this point. But then again, we're pretty much just going to need to take down the Escanor's final stacks here. Which, honestly, if she dies, it's not the worst thing in the world, because, I mean, he's already popped our bubble, so it's not really the biggest deal. Let's go for... Let's go with this. I'm pretty confident that we can... hopefully kill Melly, God, and kill off the Escanor, which did end up being the case. Obviously, not crazy impressive. This was a bot, but hey, you know, big damage on the attack-related stats, which is kind of cool. Alrighty, so we have... I want to call this like the LV team, but people are seemingly using not LV with it, which is throwing me off a bit. So let's maybe throw this away. And then we have 2 level 2s with Tyr, which I think would just be icing on the cake to kind of get off here. So decent damage. Honestly, she does not do bad damage. I always kind of forget. Like, I always think of her as like a pretty hard support, but really at the end of the day, like, she does really good damage. Like, I mean, I know she doesn't have a whole lot of damage dealing cards, but I mean, hey man, you know, this is without the buff. So yeah, I guess that's something. I want to see the Pierce card, because, I mean, even this card right here, we get evaded, so it's not like it's going to break the shield anyway. I just want to see the big damage here, because we should get not only Nanashi buffs, but we get the attack-related stats. We'll just do big damage cards. I imagine Tier kills on his own. Okay, yeah. Lots of crits. 382. Okay, not as crazy as I was maybe anticipating, but still not bad at all. Looking pretty good. If we can win these 2 placement matches, I'll pretty much be good for the week. So, here we go. Honestly, we're going up against too many, like, bots slash, like, low CC, like, maybe evasion food users. Going second, I think, is the ideal scenario, because that way we can hopefully get the attack-related stats on turn 2, like, whenever it ticks over to our turn, you know? So, okay, he breaks it on Ghislaine, which isn't the worst, because the AoE could potentially kill the map. So let's go for stance removal into something like this, because she'll get to do increased damage against melee because she's the one, or he's the one that's targeted. So let's see what this looks like. Okay, not as big as I was hoping for. Ranking up. Well, actually, he only had 1 card in hand, so it's not that big of a deal. He's already got the Zeldris stacks up quite a bit, so I'm in quite the predicament here. He's having to attack Ghislaine, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I've got more stance cancels, and I can get rid of that ultimate, which is really nice. Let's go for... Do I go AoE? I think I do, and then we'll just take the ultimate off. It's very nice that I'm getting a lot of stance cancels, because that is quite an issue when it comes to this kind of team. He does not have any melee cards in hand, which is great for me, because I didn't rank up anything. No AoEs this time. I still have another stance cancel, though, which we'll be able to use that. I really need to get rid of this melee. He's getting to the point where I'm really needing to get him off the board. So disables himself on the Diane. Okay, so I mean, I can remove it. So I've got that going for me. Oh, I better make sure that she's targeted first. Target this. Let's see if we can kill off the melee, please. Hopefully no merge. Okay, no merge. She is disabled too, so she's probably not going to do too much. We do finally kill off the melee. The attack-related stats there, I think, are helping, but he's got so much stats from Zeldris in the back with all these debuffs that it's, he's very tanky. We have no more... whatchamacallit. Okay, no crits, which is good. We have no more ult removal cards with Roxy, which is really bad. Okay, no crits. That's very good. He's disabled his... I can go... No, I can't go for an ultimate. He put on Dissolve. Let's do... I'm in a bit of a situation here. Let's go for something like this. Okay, not too bad there. I don't have like an infect or anything, but not as many crits as I was hoping for. The Pierce card does do okay. 225 is actually not too bad, and that's with him having some pretty decent stats with the whatchamacallit, with the Zeldris stuff. So we get an AoE here. Could potentially go for a level 2 tier card, but I'm gonna now have to remove the stance, which could be a little troublesome. Ooh, I think Ghislaine might be dead here. Depends on when... Oh, he stanced attacked, so we should be okay, actually. So let's do this. This. I don't want to disable... Ghislaine's not going to be getting her ultimate, and Tyr is, so let's go for the Ghislaine play. That might be a bad thing, because if I pull another stance cancel and he puts another stance on, I'm not going to be able to use it, because the skill effect won't go off. Ooh, I almost wish I would have Roxy carded instead now, so that way I could have killed off some of the side units instead. Luckily, I have both characters' ultimates. I haven't used Roxy's in a while. It decreases all enemies' stats, or all enemy stats except basic stats by 50% for 2 turns. 50% is quite the reduction as well. So it doesn't really matter that he keeps going for Ghislaine, because bots are just drawn to Ghislaine, I guess, for some reason. Let's, I guess, go ahead and lower stats and go for the big damage. So should be pretty much in the clear now. These 2 ults are going to be pretty hard to survive. Yeah, that one's pretty good because of the stat lower, and then this gives me attack-related stats on top of doing good damage. 562, not bad. I almost wish the other 2 would have been like at a decent health, so that way they could have survived, and I could have seen the big damage with the stats as well. That would have been kind of cool, but either way, last match. Alright, well, it just loaded forever, and then it disconnected him. So I'm in Challenger. I'm going to buy 1 more ticket, so that way we can actually do 5 matches, but I'll be right back. Alrighty, last match here. We have another tier team, which is a little interesting. I'm going to assume he probably has... Targeting... Why does he target her? Doesn't she target the highest CC character? Maybe I'm wrong on that. Let's go for... Let's go for this to maybe break the evasion if he has it, and then we're going to go for... something like this, just kind of go for like some bigger damage. Okay, no evasion, so I'm kind of confident we can maybe kill off the tier. Maybe. Oh, super close. So he's gonna have some decently increased stats. Actually, I guess everybody technically is, because it's the Berserk that actually puts that on. I guess if he uses the AoE, which he does, I'm not gonna get any of my stats. Oh, I forgot. We evade. Never mind, he has 2! Yikes. Okay, we live these. Alright, we don't have the increased stats from Roxy, but... but we have a level 2. We have extra stats from our Berserk. And that's 1,000,000 damage. Alright, cool. Pretty much GG's. Rip on that level 3 Fierce card. That kinda sucks. Almost wish I would have kept that just in case, but I mean, I figured whoever lived was just gonna get a beating of their life. Well, he broke it anyway. I guess it's not really that big of a deal. He deletes my card. Get rid of his ultimate. We should be pretty much good to go. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I haven't really used Roxy in a while, but man, she's kind of fun. I like the ultimate gauge removal. That's always great. Just like, it's not like a dissolve. You don't have to like use it preemptively, which is kind of nice in some scenarios. And then her Pierce card actually does pretty good. If you can keep the shield on for the attack-related stats increase is nice, which I think Ghislaine also helps with that as well, because she's marking somebody. If they attack, they have to hit her instead of Tyr, which is good. And then, I mean, hey, if the other characters want to attack Tyr instead of Ghislaine, maybe she'll get the attack-related stats, so then just end up doing more damage, which is great, honestly. So, I mean, some pretty big numbers. I really can't complain. I mean, it's not like the craziest thing I've ever used or anything, but honestly, still kind of fun and kind of interesting. So, yeah, either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.